This morning I was surfing Reddit for Tesla and interesting news to share with you, and I saw this discussion titled "Saw this at my local supercharging stations." And I don't know whether these are cameras, eyes put on cameras, or vandalism or something new. It looks a little bit creepy because it looks like Google eyes. So I'm going to present you some of the things that people who have been watching this discussion said, because it kind of generated lots of comments and lots of thumbs up for this discussion. So it took me way longer than I'd like to admit to see what's going on here, friends. One person says, thought it was a camera at first. Now that I would be totally down with it, it was a Tesla camera, not only for customer security, but also for vandals and foolish people that trash these things. Another person says, it looks like the vandals have made it cameras look like Google eyes. If I saw, another person says, if I saw that in an empty supercharger lot when going to charge, I'd absolutely go to that one. Indeed, if you are in a supercharging lot and it's in the evening, maybe we shouldn't do this, but some people are desperate, they need to charge, and you see a supercharging station with cameras, you better go to that one. But also it's kind of maybe an issue with privacy. Do you kind of guys like cameras on superchargers? Maybe you need to be able to switch it on and switch it off. I don't know, but if that's workable. So another person says, if at first I thought they were bullet holes from a vandal until I opened the picture to full size. When you charge at superchargers, does your supercharger have cameras? Because earlier years ago, Tesla superchargers didn't have cameras, and but apparently later they added some. So I would like to hear from you, because there are different types of Tesla superchargers. Where you are now, does your Tesla supercharger has a camera? So apparently one person says apparently you can peel them off, as like I said, one person says, someone did this to my Model Y a couple of weeks ago. They stuck the eyes right on the T emblem on the hood in between the T. Thankfully I caught it early and was able to peel them off without any damage. That's why I said that these eyes, you can peel them. So it looks like, another person says, the perfect locations for some cameras, so superchargers can have sentry mode too and report to gas cars automatically. So what do you think about these things, friends? Regarding the supercharger, there is some great developments with Tesla completing supercharger factory in Shanghai, which will make 10,000 stalls per year in Shanghai. You know, one of Tesla's new investments in China, the Shanghai Supercharger plant, was recently completed and it's ready to ramp up to full speed. If you would like to know more about that, you can check one of our earlier reports on Tesla Supercharging factory in Shanghai, aimed at building 10,000 superchargers in Shanghai. Maybe, I don't know, no, 10,000 superchargers a year in China. I don't know how many superchargers Tesla needs for China, but I think in a couple of years things will be very comfortable to drive Teslas from place to place. Now, the site of this supercharger factory site was initially launched in February 2021 with a goal to produce 10,000 V3 250 kilowatt supercharging stalls per year. Assuming 10 stalls per station on average, it would be enough for 1,000 stations. Now, CNEV Post reports that the numbers are valid for 22-hour operation, 300 days per year. Currently, there are more than 900 Tesla supercharger stations in China and more than 7,000 stalls. With the new plant, this number can grow quickly and double each year. Double the first year and then go 1,000 supercharging stations per year, which means 10,000 stalls. Now, we assume that Tesla will also export the superchargers from China to other countries, at least in Southeast Asia. Of course, this is a relatively small plant, under 5,000 m square, according to meter square, according to previous reports, compared to the Giga Shanghai car plant itself. Now, globally, Tesla has more than 3,000 supercharging stations, 2,966 with 26 6,900 individual connectors as of the end of the quarter to 2021, reports Inside EVs, and says that's a massive piece of infrastructure that gives Tesla a special kind of advantage over other manufacturers which have to rely on general fast charging networks which are not necessarily as convenient or reliable. It's expected that in the near future Tesla will further accelerate the deployment of the network as well as open it to other electric vehicles through an appointment feature to unlock charging. According to various rumors, Tesla might open first stations to non-Tesla EVs pretty soon, and I'm about to report the details on that. But Tesla develops a dynamic pricing approach that will include not only the energy dispensed but also charging power output. On top of that comes the peak hour factor. Only time will tell, friends, how competitive this offer will be for other electric cars and how it charges the overall charging changes the overall charging market. And on September 3rd we received the news that Tesla, based on reported all-hands meeting Elon Musk recently held with Tesla employees, the company seems to be pushing through with its open electric vehicle supercharger network plans. The EV maker is reportedly aiming to open its supercharger network to non-Tesla vehicles next month in October, starting with Europe. So in Europe next month, two interesting things are expected to happen: the final permit of Giga Berlin and opening superchargers in Europe. Those are very interesting. So we're expecting final permit to come or to be announced at least on October 9th, where Tesla has already scheduled, Elon Musk has already scheduled the public tour of Giga Berlin. Europe would be an excellent place for Tesla's open supercharger network to begin. An analysis published in May 2021 studied the pace EV charging points increased in correlation to EV sales in 29 European countries. The analysis results provide some insight into how Tesla's open EV supercharger network could do in the future. There is a quote I want to share with you. It's interesting to see that most of the lines become gradually flatter, which means that in the first year the increase of electric vehicle charging points is larger than the increase of EV sales, while in the last years the opposition happens, explained the analysts referring to the chart. As battery electric vehicle sales continue to increase in Europe, so does the need for well-distributed network of chargers. The need for more charging points, if confirmed by the continuous increase over the last 5 years of the ratio between cumulative electric vehicle sales and total EV charging points. Considering the distribution of this ratio in each country, the median value has increased from 1.6 to 7.2 battery electric vehicles per charging points from 2015 to 2020. Friends, the analysis pointed out a significant benefit to installing charging points in Norway. Almost all of Norway's electricity is produced through renewable sources. Tesla's market share in the country seems substantial as well. The Tesla Model Y topped EV sales charts in Norway less than a week after deliveries started. So friends, let me know what do you think about the cameras on Tesla superchargers and playing these types of things on that. So what do you think this exactly is? This is Armin Harayan from TorqueNews.com. Have a great day. Please subscribe to our channel for interesting Tesla news that happens and reported within hours, and also give us thumbs up please if you like this report. I'll see you soon in our next report. God bless you everyone, and peace be with all of you. See you soon.